If you have used Grab or Shopee before, which I believe most of us do, you may have stumbled upon their new featured services called Buy Now Pay Later. So in this video, we shall explain everything about BNPL and how does this feature financially help you. If you want to know more, then stay tuned.
I'm Ying.
I'm Ivy.
Welcome back to the Financial Fitness channel. If you're new to our channel is all about money and self-development tips. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, remember to hit the subscribe button down below so you won't miss out on our future videos.
BNPL, or also commonly known as Buy Now Pay Later, is one of the rising services that is offered in the market right now. And just like its name, the consumer can buy now with the credit that BNPL provider provides and pay back later in installments. So let's take for example, Jack wanted to buy the latest Apple computer on Shopee, but he do not have enough money or a credit card to buy it, and it will take him a long time to save a large amount of money. So Jack could use the Pay Later feature on Shopee called as Pay Later, where Shopee will give him the extra credit he needs to buy the item first, and he can pay back to Shopee in monthly installments. To put it simply, BNPL works very similarly to credit card installments. However, just keep it in mind that BNPL is not a credit card and it is also not a loan. From the seller's point of view, a BNPL transaction is when a BNPL provider buys the item from the merchant at a reduced price, and then the customer pays the BNPL provider, which in this case is Shopee, in installments. Just like the Apple computer example from before. Basically, when Jack chose to use the Pay Later function, Shopee would buy the computer from the seller at a lower price and then sell it back to the buyer, which is Jack, at a higher price. Even though overall you would be paying at a higher price for the item, the advantage here is you can own the product first without paying a big lump sum. Then you can slowly pay it back in affordable monthly installments. The biggest reason why BNPL is so popular nowadays is that it is very easy to apply, and also many providers do not require credit checks for it to approve. Unlike credit card, you will need to prepare many different documents to apply, and the process will take time, and it is also harder to approve, especially when you have very bad credit score. Still, we just like to remind everyone that even if BNPL is not a loan, you should be mindful that you are using future money for purchases, and also be aware that the way BNPL makes money is by charging you at a higher price for the product that you are buying. So always ask yourself, is the item you want worth it to pay at a higher price but with a smaller installment, or is it better to pay it in a lump sum for a lower price?
So what is the penalty that may be imposed for BNPL? As the saying goes, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. When the lender borrows you their money, they do expect you to pay on time and in full. The same goes for this BNPL program, and each BNPL provider has different terms and conditions. For example, Shopee will impose a late payment of 1.5% monthly on any unpaid due amount. As for Grab, they do not charge any interest on late payment, as they will try to deduct the installment through the registered credit card first. If payments are still not collected, your account will be suspended and an administration fee of 10 ringgit will be charged to reactivate. The fees imposed may seem minimal, but it is advisable to not try to default your payment, because the BNPL providers may and can hire third-party debt collectors to retrieve the outstanding amount you owe. So the next time when you hear your doorbell ring, just be careful, because it may not be the delivery guy. Instead, it's the guy from the debt collection department. But as we have mentioned earlier, many BNPL providers stresses that this facility is not a loan nor a credit card. so it should not affect your credit score. However, upon applying for the BNPL service like Shopee SPay or GrabPay Later, they will do some basic amount of credit check to determine the credit amount that you are eligible for. And with a good repayment history, they may increase the credit limit. So I'm sure some of you must be wondering, should I apply for a credit card or BNPL? Well, our answer is it really depends on your needs. Although the two of them are similar, they are still two very different payment facilities that caters to different needs. Let me give you an example. Although BNPL has an easier application process, its usage is usually only limited within the provider's platform. For example, if you apply for SPay Later from Shopee, you can only use SPay Later within the Shopee shopping app and nowhere else. Whereas credit card do not have such limitation. And in terms of monthly limit, credit card generally provides a higher credit limit compared to BNPL. So in short, credit card is still much more flexible when it comes to where you want to spend. And if you need at least more than 10,000 monthly credit, then you should go ahead and apply for a credit card instead. However, if you want to see which one is more cost effective, we have worked out a simple calculation with the example below. A Dyson hairdryer costs 1,999 ringgit. You can either pay it off using a credit card or using the SPay Later. In order to give an apple-to-apple comparison, we will assume we are paying the credit card monthly at the same rate as SPay Later, which is 358 ringgit and 15 cents. So it'll take 5.88 months for you to settle off the credit card outstanding, but it will take 6 months if you are using SPay Later. In total, you would have paid 2,148 ringgit and 90 cents using SPay Later, which is 45 ringgit and 32 cents higher than using a credit card. It may not seem a lot, but we believe every penny that you can save now can be useful in the future.
I know 11/11 is coming soon and we are all excited about it.
Yay!
But just be mindful, regardless of whether you choose credit card or BNPL, it's all about how much you spend rather than how you spend it.
So if you like this video, remember to give it a big thumbs up, and remember, if you want more financial tips like this, then click the subscribe button down below and we will see you next time. Bye!